there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Hawkeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense will take the first swing of the game. Over the years, Iowa has dominated this series, leading at 47-24. But the Cyclones have won 2 of the last 3, but home field hasn't meant much. The road team has won the last 3 clashes for the Cyclones.
And last year's was improbable because Iowa State, they couldn't score. It was 13-0. If Iowa was better in the red zone, the game would have been over. But Rocco Beck came up absolutely clutch. Goes down the field with less than a minute, Palmer. And the always reliable kickers come up big in a rivalry game. 54 yards for the win at the Horn.
Yeah, I think this was the game that really showed Matt Campbell and his team that they had what it takes to win these tight, close games against really good opponents and really good defenses in a big moment, like what you just talked about with Rocco Beck putting his team in a position to win that game. Iowa State had a special year, reaching the Big 12 title game a year ago, but this was one of those games early in the season you knew there was something special about this team.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Cyclones will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Each play has a life and history of its own. And you want to talk about 2 opposite plays. Offense grabs momentum, defense takes it back.
And the game's always like that, isn't it? It's back and forth. Sometimes they get you, sometimes you get them.
Breaks into the open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive.
And Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And really kind of a Jekyll and Hyde opening drive for the defense in the game. They've given up some yards, and they've given up some big plays, but they've also got 2 sacks now already. So a little bit of back and forth. I think you're looking for a little bit more consistency from this defense now as the game develops.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
So Iowa's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stint in the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Fires to the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Beck. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. The Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Makes a move. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. The give. Still running at the 40. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Now, the Hawkeyes have a whole new backfield without Caleb Johnson, who turned in one of the most prolific rushing seasons in Iowa football history. School record 21 touchdowns. He was this offense a year ago, David.
He was, and if you're an Iowa fan, man, Reese, we've been just clamoring for years. Just give me some offense, like some form of a passing attack. Another new system. Tim Lester comes in as the OC. Interested to see if they can air it out. They can be more fun to watch, and they can score more points.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Makes one man miss. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Iowa! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space. It's Hansen. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Fires downfield. Fires and picked off.
And this is how the wind can really affect a game. It's not just for kickers, but quarterbacks as well. And on that last throw, guys, it looked to me like he was throwing it into the wind, and that definitely affected the velocity of the throw. It also affected the accuracy, and that's what caused the interception.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Hard running there. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Looking for a man. It's Beck. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Beck saved his best for last in 2024. 4 touchdowns to seal a classic Pop-Tart Bowl win. Unfrosted still better. This year he's going to have to get used to some new receivers, and they're going to need some guys to step up, David.
Unfrosted, absolutely not better first. That was blasphemous. You should never get away with that again. But Rocco Beck, he had a great, solid season. Came up in the clutch when they really needed him down the stretch of games. Another year in the system. Interested to see what the Cyclones can do now.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Sowell. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Get it out on the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. He'll get some water and so.
Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. This rivalry is so important to the people of this state, and it dates back to 1894, guys.
Yeah, it goes back a long way. And when you watch the product on the field every year, it's usually low scoring, but it's a lot of physical, tough people on the field.
Yeah, and, you know, people in Iowa, they just love football. And this is a rivalry game that really hits home for so many. Regardless of which side of the fence you're on, in this game, Iowa or Iowa State, it means so much.
And the Hawkeyes are flying down the field. Might be changing the route. The toss to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Gill. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Now, that's a throw in a drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field. They just couldn't hook up on that one.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Fires left. Complete downfield. Turns it on in midfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Snagged in the middle, it's Townsend. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Trying play action. Quarterback now breaking the field.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
With the run on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Looking to get it in.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. He's looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. They'll send out the kicker here. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. Dead center perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half, and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 2nd down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Iowa State sending the offense back out. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets him 30-plus. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. He'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Fakes to catch. And Boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. A really short kick, but you've got to have that angle just right. Absolutely perfect. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and try his field goal team out there. This field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
He's not afraid to go deep. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense and defense with pass interference coming. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. He'll take another shot here. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, these fan bases have been hyped, and with the Cy-Hawk Trophy up for grabs, who knows what the second half will give us. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Iowa and Iowa State plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Cyclones will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Oh, he's got some space.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to the well. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Hawkeyes are in the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Cyclones will line up to punt it away. Pulls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on first down from the 30. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give it to him again. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires a ball, now it's picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Back to throw, it's Beck. Gets it out quickly. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response. Just a sack party.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. The Cyclones need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
They boot it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. It's complete. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a 1st down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Right back to the well. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Steps away to find some room. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Takes the handoff. It's Hansen. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number 1, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They had checked all of those boxes and shut this dude down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Beck. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Cyclones want to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sauer. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Cyclones trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
They say pressure busts pipes. This quarterback can attest to that. Goodness gracious, they're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Fires to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Cyclones are facing 3rd and inches. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Never a doubt. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your gain is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. USC is currently...
They got him in the end zone for a safety. Just an inexplicable lapse of judgment to go back into his own end zone.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost where you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I think that call will leave people scratching their head. You know, you're down a possession. You got to go make something happen. The clock is ticking. Like, we got to take some shots down the field, or we got to get our butts out of bounds after we make those catches.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force him.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Jackson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Dropping back, it's Beck. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Iowa State.
That touchdown ties the game, so you're expecting them just to kick the extra point, take a 1-point lead. Seconds left now. You got to play great defense here to try to ice this game and get the win.
And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the fourth. And that one ought to help us build the drama down the stretch. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Makes a connection. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
How good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries, and when you lose, man, does it stick with you.
No doubt about it, Reese. This was a game circled for a very, very long time. They knew how important this one was. But, David, you can't let games like this beat you twice, because this losing team now has to find a way to